between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line.
Set, 180. 49. You ain't doing nothing today. 22.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. He's coming. Double up.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Check 50. Hey, 70. Hurry. Watch the shot. Tight dog. 11.
To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Second and 13. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. It's a gain of 4.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
To throw on third down. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Now Gordon on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10th, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. 24 yards. defense as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, Stafford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Stafford. They complete it to Hill. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 53. Ready. He's checking crack.
Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Back to throw. Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Slam.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He completes this to Sutton. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You. He's
now a carry for Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. Check, butt set. Check, butt set.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, 22.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. As they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And oh, what a catch there by Allen. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on first down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 46 yards. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st down, Lindsey, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, 22!
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
40! 280! Hey, Red! I got it.
49 the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, Zebra! Kill. Hey, turn it up. Deuce. Check.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
26, ready?
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back to throw. Herbert.
That's a love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down again. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, exit.
Check. 53 Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Ready.
53, check 53. Oh, here we go.
Fair.
On 1st and 10, Herbert, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. For these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Now it's Freeman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 6-yard line.
Right. Big 20. Hey, wahoo!
Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run here with Lindsey. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Hey, 5-0! Blue 60!
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Alert! 36. Hey, 50.
On second and 9, Stafford escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Like 7. Big 20.
Switch. Hey, switch gears. Check safety.
Hey, team 6.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set. 32. Blue 60. 10.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, watch it. SOS.
Check it out.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Check 24, check 24. Alert! You go tight. You got tight.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 4th and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Double right. He's coming. 11.
Hey, check.
They're going with Lindsey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
General West.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football.
That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, but not...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing to Stafford. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Tim Patrick, 42 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 90 wolf. 25. Go. 2-jet bombers. 2-jet bombers. Come. Get.
From the gun, Herbert. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.